Hey, we're I Set to Kill.
And you're on Rock Forever Magazine. Hey guys, it's Tori from Rock Forever Magazine, and I'm hanging out with I Set to Kill today.
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm excited to be hanging out with you guys today. And you're in Orlando, not your first time playing here. Excited for the show tonight?
Yeah, we've never played this venue before, but
Yeah.
it should be cool. I think it might be sold out, hopefully.
Ooh.
We heard good things about it, so.
Good way to start the tour for sure. And we got some finished sentence questions for you guys. Okay. So I think we might have to pass these down. Maybe we'll have different answers. Okay. So now the first one, the most surreal moment of your career so far was when?
When we got free Taco Bell. A lot of it.
Oh yeah, we got Taco Bell.
But
We got Taco Bell bucks, so we had like $100 each or something.
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
We made it.
Yeah, so we thought that was really
That's how you
cool
know
because
you
we were
made
big
it.
Taco Bell fans.
Who isn't
I think-
a Taco Bell fan though?
Also, another one is playing in Indonesia.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
What was that like? I mean, it's a
That was
completely
crazy.
different
Yeah.
place.
Yeah.
It was like the biggest show that we've ever played or headlined. Oh, sorry. Or you can hold it. But yeah, I think pretty much like going anywhere overseas is always surreal for us.
Yeah, definitely. And now your go-to dance move is?
I don't know either.
I know yours.
What?
She does like a robot.
Oh, I do the robot.
Oh,
I guess I haven't done that in a while.
Today might be the day. Just on stage, just bust the robot. Yeah.
What about you? The finger
I
point?
try not. Oh yeah, sometimes I do that with my mom. I try not to dance because I'm a really bad dancer.
Aw. But you got the point going, so you're a great dancer.
I pull out the cheesy like snaps
Ooh,
and
yes.
claps.
When you really want to get down.
I don't know. I'll say that's the dice.
No, yeah, he does the dice.
I've done that when a certain
How
amount
do
of
you
beers
do
are in the
the
system.
dice? You just go
Just
to
kinda like-
Haven't you seen what
Yep,
movie?
You switch it up back and left.
Knocked
that?
Up, where he
Knocked
does the dice on the dance floor the whole time because that's the only movie he has.
Signature.
Yeah.
So between all of you, you would make a great team on the dance floor. Like all these moves, you're killing it.
We'll try it out next
Yes.
time.
Definitely. I know the first concert you ever went to was.
Mine was a Spice Girls concert.
Ooh, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You go, and I'm trying to think.
Like super real concert. It was AFI, and it was when Sing Sorrow came out, and I was like maybe 15 or something.
Nice.
And I thought it was crazy. I was like, I'm gonna die here because everyone was moshing like crazy, and I'd never experienced that yet, and it was cool.
And look at you now, causing the moshing to happen.
I think mine was Britney Spears.
What?
Yeah, because my stepdad used to. He didn't go, but my stepdad used to get, for his job, he used to get like free tickets to America West Arena, and so we saw like Blink-182 and Green Day there, and then I just like I wasn't even that big of a Britney Spears. I was a Britney Spears fan, but I was just like never planned on going to a concert, and he was like, I have tickets for this concert. I was like, sure. And it was it was cool. It was when she was in her like prime.
Oh yeah. I know it seems like you're a little bit jealous of that. Is that what I'm sensing?
I know like every song from that first
I don't
album.
remember why you didn't go.
It was probably maybe I was already at a sleepover or something.
Yeah,
Something
I don't
dumb.
know.
I mean, priorities. And last one here, the biggest misconception about the band is anything you'd like to clear up? Now would be the time.
Some people think we're twins sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, I could kind of see it, maybe. But you're not twins, so that is a misconception.
Some people thought we're like a family band too before.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We
All
kind of
right.
are though, because we all live with each other, so now it feels like we're even more of a family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess
We-
we can go along with it. I
Yeah.
could get my last name changed.
Yeah, now might be the time. We could totally change the branding of the band to be like a family thing. And now you have your album Masks out now. For anybody who doesn't know, it's such an incredible album. And I wanted to know the significance behind the album title and just the whole concept of masks.
Right before we started writing for it, we were unsigned for a while.
Yeah.
And a lot of labels and people were just telling us who they thought we should be in order to get signed and blah, blah, blah. And
Right.
felt like we were for a little bit trying to be someone else, like try to be, I don't know, like it felt like we were wearing masks in a way because we were trying to be something that other people would accept, I guess. So when we did this album and we finally got signed to Century Media, they signed us for the right reasons, and like they really liked who we were and loved our music.
Right.
So the album kind of stands for us, you know, like unveiling our masks in a way. And I feel like that's like something that people relate to a lot, like in normal like, you know, maybe you have to act a certain way for your boss or something, and you don't feel like you're being yourself, but like maybe you really want to punch him in the balls or something, but you got to be polite and just, you know, suck it up.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, it seems like you guys did reflect on your past a little bit when working on this album. So when you think about your first releases now, how has your view of them changed over the years? Like if we were to just go back and listen to them now.
I don't like to. It feels weird.
Really?
Yeah, it's like going into your yearbook and seeing your pictures and you're like, what was I thinking?
That is a good way to put it. Now
But I mean, like, it's cool because, you know, we've gotten a lot of fans that have stuck with us even through the member changes and everything. And, you know, they don't view the songs the same way. They view it as like, this helped me get through this time, so this is my favorite song. So I try to not hate on our old songs too much, because it is a part of who we were, and I feel like you should never just like try and erase your past, you know, just like accept it.
Yeah, and you did briefly mention member changes, and for anyone who doesn't know, Cisko is no longer in the band. He left about a year ago now. So how are you guys how are you guys sort of adapting to that, and how's life on the road different?
I feel like it's the same, but
A little easier.
just easier, and
I feel like when we play in front of crowds that aren't used to like screaming, people like accept it more, and that's kind of cool. And we've been kind of like doing the whole year has been like tours like that, in a whole like almost like a new genre direction in a way, but keeping it still heavy, just not screamo, I guess, in a way.
I think people were still worried too, because they're like, oh man, that means they're not going to play their old songs anymore.
Yeah.
Well, we
But-
just like changed up. Like I sing on where there would be screaming. I just like evolved the parts kind of.
And then the people that come to our shows notice it, and they tell us that they've been telling us that they like it a lot better with like the singing, now that the singing has replaced the screaming. So that's good.
I mean, your voice is so incredible, so it's nice to see that more in the spotlight. But are you planning on replacing him, or are you just going to stick to what you're doing now?
We're just gonna stick to what we're doing now. I mean, even when we were writing Masks, we kind of planned on like for the next record just doing singing too, because he was a singer too, and his voice was starting to get a little like harder to manage. So I mean, we've always kind of been steering towards that direction slowly, but I feel like it just, I don't know, it just feels right for the next record.
Yeah. So, I mean, most people would think that a member change or losing a member would be a negative thing, but it sounds like it's really worked out in your favor, huh? Yeah. And so, musically and lyrically, what new elements did you add to Masks that makes it different from your previous releases?
There were a couple songs that I wrote about. I always write personally, like about like relationship problems and stuff.
Right.
I tried to write about, you know, like people losing people in war, like in Lost and Forgotten. That song's kind of about people being at war and like missing their family at home, because sometimes it feels like that's what we're kind of going through, because we're gone for a really long time and then we come home and everything's like different sometimes, and we feel like we're the only ones that stay the same. But I tried to write outside of myself. I guess that's the best way to say that lyrics were different.
Yeah.
But I think for this next album I want to go back to the personal stuff again, because I just feel like it's more fun to relate to people
For sure.
than to challenge myself and like, you know, not have an emotional connection to a song.
Yeah. It is good to experiment, though, so that's interesting. And Secrets Between and Where I Want to Be are two of my favorite songs you guys have released, so I was pretty excited that you re-recorded them for the new album, but why did you guys decide to go back and kind of reimagine them this time?
Well, it was just because that album we planned on being more of like an EP, so we felt like that wasn't even supposed to be like the real version of that song and Secrets Between, Where I Want to Be and Secrets Between. And we kind of wanted to like rewrite them a little bit. I think Where I Want to Be, there's only like the beginning changed, but I don't know. We just thought it would be cool to keep them on the new album, especially releasing it like on a label too.
There are strong songs that didn't get enough attention, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
Definitely good to see them again. And you released a very intense music video for Infected a while back. Can you tell us a little more about the inspiration for the concept? Because it was pretty awesome.
That song's about being in a relationship with someone that makes you feel like you're the crazy person in it, and you're just not. You can never win a battle with them, so they manipulate you into thinking that even though they're really the one that's wrong. So like I wanted to do a parallel thing where in the asylum, all the crazy people are actually the nurses who are taking care of us, and we're all the sane people. Because that's how I felt like in my relationship. I was just like, I know that I'm right about this, but I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
It sucks. So that's. I mean, we could have done a video where I'm like making it more realistic, like the song. But I thought it would be cooler to do like. Yeah.
It was a lot more fun too. It was really fun doing that music video.
Yeah. I could tell it looked like a pretty good time. Were there any interesting moments behind the scenes of that? Because it seemed like a production, really.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the nurses was a dude.
Oh yeah.
Tell.
Yeah,
He
you
looks
can't
like
tell.
the skinny, tall one.
I need to go look for that now because I definitely didn't notice.
He's like the head nurse.
Interesting.
That's funny.
And you guys are also amongst Revolver Magazine's Hottest Chicks in Hard Rock. And that is a title that does focus more on the superficial outside side of things rather than the musical aspect. So how do you guys feel about that title and just that award in general?
We don't ever like take it too seriously.
Yeah, it's meant to
Because
be a fun thing.
I think it's meant to be a fun thing, and it's also meant to like help. I mean, it helps promote our band more.
Yeah.
For people to like, they're like, oh, these girls are good looking. I'm gonna listen to music, and yeah. So we don't look at. I don't know. It's nothing.
It's kind of like when you see someone on the street and you're like, oh, that person's good looking. I want to go on a date with them, and then you go on a date with them, and then you figure out who they are, and you're like, oh, I love this person.
Yeah.
So that's what I feel. That's what I think about with the magazine.
Yeah.
It's like you see the person, the girl, and then they go and see them live, and they're like, oh wow, I actually love this band.
Yeah, that's actually a very good way to look at it because I know some people who maybe take themselves too seriously can be a little bit offended by something like that, but I like that you guys take it, not too seriously. And it's true. It's great promotion for you guys, definitely. And you are on a headlining tour right now. What are your plans coming up right after this?
We're gonna start writing, and we're gonna record in April, I think. Maybe.
The plan is
The plan
that's
is
the plan, but if we end up touring, we might tour.
So either writing or touring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And then
either
if we
way,
tour, then we'll write like directly after. Yeah.
Yeah.
And anybody who wants to keep up on Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff, where can everyone follow you?
We have Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Our Instagram's I Said to Kill official, Facebook I Said to Kill, Twitter I Said to Kill. Yeah, we have it all.
Keeping it simple as well. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It has been awesome.
Thank you.
And everyone watching, check out I Said to Kill. Masks is on iTunes now. Subscribe for more interviews, and I'll catch you later. Bye.
Bye.